Hello students. Today we will learn a new poem of 9th standard 2.1 Invictus. The word Invictus is a Latin word. Invictus means unconquerable, undefeatable. No one can conquer or no one can defeat it. Alright. So this poem Invictus was written by William Ernest Henley. This is a short Victorian poem written in 1875. In this poem, the poet talks about the dark realities of life, which are not smooth and flawless. We all know that everyone's life is filled with troubles, difficulties, and challenges. Even the poet knows the hard truth of life, that everyone's life is full of troubles which come with different circumstances. Let's read the poem. Out of the night that covers me, black as the peat from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the failed clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my hate is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul. See, as I told you that this poem is written by the poet when he was in the hospital. He was suffering from the disease tuberculosis, and his one leg was amputated because of the disease spread or infected in his body, and that's why the doctor had given him advice to cut his leg. So in that situation, he had written this poem Invictus when his mind was fully filled with negative things, and that night he wrote this poem Invictus. Let's see line by line meaning of this poem. Out of the night that covers me. See here, the word night is very important here, as the night is indirectly compared with the darkness and the difficulties of poet's life. So he says that his life is fully covered with the darkness and the difficult situations. William is using the word night here to express the hardships and challenges which he is facing in his life. It is that point of life in his life when his leg was amputated, meaning cut down. Why? Due to tuberculosis, and he is in severe pain. The poet is trying to say that his entire life is surrounded by the hardships. Is that clear? Okay. Black as the peat from pole to pole. Now here the poet feels that he is somewhere in a dark, deep pit. Pit means what? A large, deep hole. And in that hole or in that pit, from one end to the another end, only darkness, and there is no hope or ray of light. He feels that his entire life seems to be in distress. Everywhere problems and difficulties are there in his life. That's why he here used the word pole to pole. I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. See, this is called the positive attitude. From this line, the poet is conveyed that he is very grateful and thankful to the Almighty God, for he has given him an unconquerable means undefeated soul. So, though the poet is in utter hopeless situation, he still is grateful to God for giving him such a powerful, unconquerable soul. This is the thing which we must learn, the attitude, the positive attitude towards the life we need to learn from the poet. Shall we move to the next stanza? In the frail clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. From this line, the poet says that he is in a winced trap of circumstances. Clutch means what? A trap. So his life is fully trapped by the circumstances, the conditions, the difficulties, the situations. The poet means that without any fault of his, he has fallen in such a terrible situation. He is suffering from great pain. Still, he has not winced, meaning what? He did not cry, though the pain was there. He faced the struggle bravely without crying or complaining. Okay? Under the bludgeoning of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. In this line, the poet uses the word bludgeoning, which means violent beating. Okay, why this word is used? To convey that he has suffered violently and he can see no reason why he had to face the setback and losses. So he feels that all are because of chance, means due to his fate and destiny. The poet says that though his head is bloody, bloody means full of blood due to violent beating. Violent beating here, full of hardships, full of struggles. Yet he has not given up. Unbowed means what? He has not given up. He has not surrendered to the situations and still has head held high and unbowed. Second stanza is clear to you? Okay, now next move to the next stanza. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade. In this line, the poet is talking about the present and future life. He is describing his present life as a place which is full of wrath and tears. What's the meaning of wrath and tears? Full of anger, resentment, and tears. The poet is describing the world, meaning his whole life, to be a place that is full of pain and suffering. He also speaks about the horror of the shade, which means the unknown darkness that his soul has to face in his future. So you understood how he has compared present and future here. Here he is talking about his present, and in the next sentence he is talking about his future. So the poet accepts the harsh facts that his present life is full of hardships and maybe the same will remain in the future too. He will have to face the unforeseen and unknown circumstances that would be looming, means hanging overhead, and he might not be able to prevent them. And yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. So in this line, the poet uses the words the menace of the years. Menace of the years means what? The threat of growing age. Here he explained that how he would be growing old soon, but still he is and will not be afraid of any challenges that the life would throw before him. He would live fearlessly and unafraid. Though the problems are there in his life, he did not give up. He says that he will remain unafraid and he will fight all those problems with fearlessly and bravely. Next answer. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. Here the poet is giving a biblical reference. Biblical reference means what? Bible, related with the Bible, heaven and hell. When he says that how straight the gate is, which means though the path to reach to heaven is narrow, he is not bothered. The poet is not even troubled about the scroll, meaning the official roll on which the punishments are written. The poet accepts this fact boldly and is ready to pay for his mistakes. He said that yes, I have got these punishments because I have committed some mistakes in my life, and he is ready to accept those punishments for his mistakes. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Very meaningful line. That this line, the poet takes the complete responsibility for everything that is happening in his life. He calls himself as the master of his fate. Means that he has the sole authority, or he is only responsible over his life. He also announces that he is the captain of its soul. Means he is the only one who decides the course of his life, like the captain of a ship. So students, do you all understand the whole poem Invictus? Now we get the message from the poem is, whatever we have learned from this poem, that we all face challenges in our lives. Every man should have an unconquerable spirit, unconquerable soul. Never forget, you are the master of your fate and captain of your soul, and you should be thankful to the God for all these things which you have received from your God in your life. Okay, so let's see the central idea of the poem, which revolves around the poet's struggles and hardships that he had encountered at a very young age, and how, in spite all these trials and tribulations means what? The difficulties, struggles, he fought with them bravely, and also develop an attitude where he believes that no matter what the situation is, he will always be in full control of his life. The poet wants to be a fighter and have a never say to die attitude. Is that clear? Now let's see the figures of speech of the poem. Let's begin with the first sentence, out of the night that covers me. Here we have the figure of speech is called metaphor. You know why metaphor? Because in this sentence, the night is indirectly compared with the difficulties and the darkness of life. That's why here we have figure of speech metaphor. The poet has used metaphor to create poetic effect in the poem. The next is black as the peat from pole to pole. Now here in this sentence we have three figures of speech. One is very common that we all know, alliteration. Why alliteration? Because sound P is continuously repeated in the sentence for better poetic effect. Second is repetition. The word pole is repeated for better poetic effect. And the third is simile, which is opposite to metaphor. Opposite to metaphor in the sense, in metaphor we have indirect comparison, but in simile we have direct comparison. What is directly compared with what? Here the life is, or the dark life is compared directly with the black pit, black hood, by using the word as. Is that clear? Now next figure of speech, in the fell clutch of circumstance. Here in this sentence we have personification. Because here the circumstances or the human quality of trapping or clutching is given, or that's why here we have personification. The last sentence, I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul. The phrase I am is repeated for better poetic effect, and so here we have the figure of speech is called repetition. Students, meanings and notes related with it I will send you through WhatsApp. So I'm sure that you have learned something new in this poem today. Okay, thank you, take care.